Yo guys, the word of the week this week is peace. Peace is freedom. Peace is the lack of war or conflict. Recently I've been meditating, and sometimes the word meditating can scare people off. But really it's just about listening to yourself. Allowing yourself to sit back and don't try to control your thoughts, but just observe your thoughts. Observing how you think. Observing your fears, observing your desires. Just watching the thoughts go by. Don't ask me why I started doing this. I've been drinking tea lately thanks to a special friend. And I don't know, maybe it's the feng shui in me. But yeah, I've needed some answers and I've spent some time trying to find them. And how I began this journey was meditating. We live in a world which is full of pressures, full of outside external pressures constantly. The pressure to pay the bills, the pressure to pay the rent, the pressure to put food on the table, the pressure to go to work on time, the pressure to creatively deliver every single week. I could probably spend the whole video talking about the crazy amount of pressures that we're under as a society. I can admit that recently these things have been getting to me. Or rather, I've been allowing these things to get to me. I've been allowing these things to affect me in a negative way. Regardless of how I feel about the situation, the deadlines are still going to be there and those bills are still going to need to be paid. And I thought to myself, why am I getting angry or frustrated in these situations, which are all valid emotions to have? You experience it, you let it run its course, and you let it be on its way. You don't hold on and harbor those negative emotions. Harboring negative emotions just make you even more ineffective. It clouds your mind. It stops you from making decisions clearly. Rather than me getting upset and angry about things that I can't control, why don't I accept the situation that I'm in and be at peace with the situation that I'm in? It doesn't mean I don't want to change things. It doesn't mean I'm not putting in the action to change things. I'm just changing how I feel about the situation that I'm currently in. I realized I can't put my happiness in some future that I'm not living yet. I can't put my happiness in tomorrow. It's not tomorrow. It's today. So I need to be happy and at peace with how I am living today because I'm alive today. And once I understood this, it's like everything just clicked. And I started meditating. I started asking myself questions and I started finding answers. I didn't stop until I found out. Once I was able to understand the reason for my frustrations, I was able to accept them and let them go and be at peace with the situation that I'm in. I was in an ocean of negative emotions and pressures from various directions. I realized I was angrily thrashing about in the water, thinking that this is going to make any progress, thinking if I try really hard in this way, I'll get somewhere. No, actually, you only end up drowning. Yeah, and I learned that the hard way. And then once I realized that if I'm in this ocean, this sea of chaos, it doesn't mean my mind needs to be a chaos. It doesn't mean that I need to be affected by what's around me, these external vices, these external pressures. I realized that by dwelling onto these negative emotions, I was only prolonging the amount of time I would stay in this ocean. I changed my mindset. I said to myself that this doesn't need to be a negative situation, but instead a storm of knowledge and a teacher of what to do and what not to do. And once I made peace with these situations, I was able to respond to them with a calm and clear mind. I wasn't clouded by negative emotions. I wasn't clouded by misconceptions and assumptions. I was able to see the solution clearly and I was able to effectively apply them to all the situations that I was in, using the minimum amount of energy for the maximum output. Do not rush what can't be rushed. And do not put off what can't be put off. Again, lessons I learned the hard way. Be patient and be calm. Ask yourself questions. Seek for the answers within yourself. Ask yourself why you're feeling the way you're feeling and what can you do to change that. Let go of negative emotions which do not serve you. Anything, in fact, which does not serve your purpose. Whether it's people, possessions, mind states, or labels that have been placed upon you, let them go. And all vices are temporary, whether it be alcohol, whether it be Game of Thrones. They may distract you for a small period of time, but when that show is finished, or when you've got that hangover in the morning, problems will be right there waiting for you. Finding peace within the storm will allow you to ride the wave to shore. Peace comes from within. It begins with you. Find peace within yourself. Be comfortable within your skin. End the conflict within yourself. And find peace. Let's get it.